Yes, I'm back. I had to come back. Woo, I felt like doing a bonus episode. Listen. My worst fear is now defeated. Let's talk about fear. Let's talk about it. There are several things that I have had a fear of. Several things that I was like, Lord, I hope that never happens to me. Lord, I hope I never. And it's those things that have happened to me, and I'm going to name several of them. Things that have happened to me that I was afraid of happening to me, and I survived it, and God helped me navigate my way through it, and it made me stronger, and it made me a better person. Let me read to you. Of course, I'm gonna read the scripture, 2 Timothy 1:7. We all know what it says. I'm gonna read the Amplified version. It says, "For God did not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear, but He has given us a spirit of power and of love and of sound judgment and personal discipline, abilities that result in a calm, well balanced mind and self control." Okay. The reason why, oh, there was something flying around. The reason why this was so important for me to speak about this right at this moment is because I just realized, Lord, I have survived quite a bit of my fears. You have brought me through so many things that I really had a crippling fear of. And now those things are just like, well, I made it through. Okay. One of the things that was a worst fear of mine was Nana getting cancer. I don't know, for some reason, most of my life up until that moment, I had a fear of her getting cancer because she had such a hard time with the diabetes and had such a hard time with her kidneys and all that stuff, that I was not sure if she would be able to survive any cancer treatments, right? Child, this girl, first of all, she found out she had cancer the week of her birthday. This was back in 2000, 2012, I think it was. It was in March of 2012 because her birthday's March 24th, right? So she found out the same week of her birthday that she had cancer. She still went and celebrated her birthday as though nothing was going on, because she was like, I'm still gonna celebrate my birthday. We still gonna go to Red Lobster and we still gonna kiki and have a good time. Got through that. She had her surgery. Actually, Cliff and I's wedding day was actually the same day, and I didn't realize it until I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, May 21st. That was the same day that she had her mastectomy on her left breast, and she had all her lymph nodes on that side removed, and all she had to do after that was have radiation, and then she was fine. She's been cancer free since 2012. So that was something. And then another worst fear that I had was getting divorced. And I got divorced. The divorce was final December 15th, 2017. I hate that it had to happen, but I'm glad that it happened. It needed to happen because I did not need to be married to that person anymore. Okay. I made a huge error. And I take full responsibility for my part in that error. So I even though it was hard, it was painful, it was one of the worst things that ever happened to me, I survived it. I got through it, right? And what was it? It was something else. Oh, being homeless. Not having anywhere to lay my head other than my vehicle. I lived in my car twice and had made my way and figured things out and navigated things a certain way, and the Lord allowed me to be comfortable in my car and have everything that I needed until I was able to have somewhere else to stay. Survived that like it was nothing, you know. I had my own little way of doing things, and I was fine. I was cool. The Lord kept me. And another fear that I had was being cheated on. And as you all know, I was engaged to someone in 2020. And I found out this person was cheating on me with 2 other women. And I didn't find out until we had publicly announced our engagement. So, oh Lord, I wish I would have been able to find that out before we got engaged. But at least I found out before we got married, because that would have been an episode of Snapped. Okay. So got through that. I cried, and I was upset, and I was angry. And, I had to go through the whole process of mourning the relationship and mourning what I thought the relationship was. But then 5 months later, I met my husband. So, it worked out for me. Like, it totally worked out for me. Okay. And another fear that I had was not being able to get pregnant. And I remember when Cliff and I first got here to Alabama, we passed by, because we were driving somewhere, and we passed by, and I saw the sign for Alabama fertility. And I just subconsciously just said in my head, oh, I hope I don't have to go there. And sure enough, that's what we had to do. So we're going through our, fertility journey. And it's crazy that there's just so many things that have been my worst fear. And then today with the live, one of my worst fears was starting the live and be talking and everything, and the sound not being what it was supposed to be. So it was only for 11 minutes. And like I said, shout out to James for alerting me to the audio issues, and I was able to fix it without having to end the live. Because I thought at first, now see, when the part of the scripture that says sound judgment and personal discipline, which is the abilities that result in a calm, well-balanced mind and self-control, I was able to, even though I knew I was panicking a little bit, but I was like, no, because I was trying to figure out why y'all couldn't hear me. But then I thought about it, and I said, okay, let me go into settings and see what's going on. And I remembered that I had my earbuds set up to be attached to the computer earlier. So I was able to calm myself down. I was able to figure out the root of the problem. Here's the thing. When there's a problem, instead of trying to figure out what the root of the problem is, we often react to the problem. That's our problem. That's why fear has such a hold on some of us, because when a problem arises, we react to it instead of trying to get to the root to it, because only getting to the root of the problem will solve the problem. If I had been panicky and got mad with myself and ended the live and said, oh, forget this, I'm not doing this, blah, 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 that would have been me reacting to the problem versus me going in the settings, which is right there on the screen, and seeing that my earbuds were still connected to my computer. That was it. And then after that, I was fine. So I want to encourage anyone that has a whole little list of fears and worst case scenarios that are like, I could never deal with that, and I could never go through that, and blah, blah, blah. And this could, pray that the Lord gives you a sound mind. Pray that the Lord gives you discipline to be able to handle problems, because problems will come. Jesus said we're going to have trouble. There's going to be something that's going to happen to you that is going to be beyond your control. And all you can do is either get to the root of it or react to it. And thank God I had the wherewithal, because I was already tired and sleepy and not feeling good and blah, blah, blah. And God was able to have me be laser focused on the result. See, when you get to the root of the problem, instead of simply reacting to the problem, you can more quickly get to the result. And that's what God allowed me to do, because he did not give me a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear. He has given me a spirit of power and of love and of sound judgment. I got excited. Sound judgment and personal discipline, which is the abilities that result in a calm, well-balanced mind and self-control. The Lord did that for me, and the Lord will do that for you as well. So I had to share that real quick because I got excited because I just realized what the Lord did. And yeah, this is what happens when you give God room. When you stop trying to plan. I don't care how much you plan. No matter how much we planned in life, no matter how much we tried to, skirt around trouble, trouble came. Nana still had cancer. I still got divorced. I was still homeless. The sound was still still acting up early. Well, it really wasn't acting up. It was my error. It was a human error. But those things happen. And what do? You move on. You find the root of the problem instead of reacting to it. Then you will more quickly get to the result. All right? Okay, now I'm going for real this time. Okay. But I had to share that with y'all. All right? Love y'all very, very much. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.